Hey, it's Felice, Totally Awake, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, then welcome. Now, today I did just want to talk about what I had been seeing and reading online about this bombing that took place at a Kingdom Hall in Italy. Now, thank goodness no one was hurt. The hall was empty. It says a bomb explodes in front of the Church of Jehovah's Witnesses in Salva. You can see the damage here. Looks like it blew out the windows and everything. But thank goodness no one was there. It says a bomb was placed in front of an entrance door to the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses in San Salvo in Via Montanaro. The bomb caused extensive damage to a side door. The carabinieri of the local station intervened on the spot and are collecting useful clues for the investigation. View and capture outdoor video surveillance images. In all likelihood, it was a person with a distorted face who acted in the night between 4 and 6, lighting up the structure from the rear entrance after cutting a fence. I asked for the intervention of the bomb squad from Chidi to verify the nature of the bomb. In all likelihood, it was a paper bomb. The discovery of the episode took place this morning around 9:20. Now, that was April 9th, this past Sunday, and I will leave a link to the article that I have up here. Now, again, I'm glad no one was hurt. And, the Jehovah's Witnesses, they seem to just can't get a break lately. There's been multiple things that seem to happen. We just had the mass shooting in Germany, which unalived 7 people. And that just took place about a month ago. And then back in December, remember, there was the murder-suicide that took place at the Kingdom Hall as well. So these, tragedies keep happening at the Kingdom Hall. And it seems like Jehovah's Witnesses are definitely a target. And we know that the Jehovah's Witnesses are not treated well if they decide to leave. They are shunned by their family. So many people have been SA'd or experienced CSA, and no one called the police. So, so many things can cause so much anger and so much pain in Jehovah's Witnesses, especially those that wake up and realize that it's not the truth, that it's actually a cult. And unfortunately, because this religion doesn't encourage, seeking a therapist when you're not mentally stable and things like that, their unstable mind just gets more unstable, and perhaps things like this happen. So it's definitely no excuse. There's definitely no logical reason or explanation. But unfortunately, the Jehovah's Witnesses can provoke people, and this organization needs to take responsibility for the pain that they cause and the way that they may be provoking people to act insanely and do things like this that could hurt people. Thank goodness, again, no one got hurt in this instance, but other things have been happening where the people have been hurt, and that's not right. We don't want anybody to get hurt. So, whatever we can do to try to help fix this, Watchtower, that's what y'all need to be trying to do. Now, we don't have to really wonder what Watchtower thinks about when things like this happens, because they had it right in their literature, okay? There was an instance that took place in July of 1985, July 21st, 1985, and the Watchtower posted an Awake magazine, or they released an Awake magazine, the November 22nd Awake magazine of 1985 talked all about that incident. And let's just see here what they had to say, or some of what they had to say. I'm not going to read all of this, but just look at this quote that's coming up here in just a moment. It says, the enormous publicity given to the tribulation brought upon Jehovah's Witnesses in this instance has circled the globe. And see, that's what they want. They want publicity, okay, to make it seem like they're in the tribulation, all right? They view this publicity as a blessing as well, Like right here, it says some opposers took advantage of this publicity to vent their hatred of the witnesses. Many false and deceptive statements were made, supposing to stir up tribulation for the witnesses. Instead, it brought an even more sympathetic response from the public who were able to see through the false claims. False claims? You mean like when people been trying to tell the public how y'all protect pedos with your two-witness rule, okay? You do not call the police on pedos, all right? You push it up under the rug when someone has come to you, a parent and a child saying that, you know, brother or sister such and such has hurt me. They don't have a second witness. You tell them, leave it in Jehovah's hands, especially if you don't have no confession on the other end from the accused, okay? Like, how can y'all say that these are false claims and they still doing this kind of stuff? They're still doing this. They are still indoctrinating people to refuse life-saving blood transfusions, okay? This is a common thing that happens. People are losing their lives all because of Jehovah's Witness doctrine, a misinterpreted scripture. This is a common thing that happens, and people are losing their lives. Family members are losing their lives, okay? People are left behind to mourn their family members that lost their lives behind Watchtower's doctrine. Then they're waking up and they're mad that they followed that doctrine. And it's not even the truth, okay? It's a cult. People are still being shunned by their families, their parents, their friends, their entire communities that they've ever known behind Watchtower's evil doctrine. So yes, people are mad. And yes, seemingly Jehovah's Witnesses have become a target. And yes, Jehovah's Witnesses are still lying about the end of the days. Just right here in this Awake magazine, they were lying, saying that the end was right around the corner. Well, we can be sure that the bombing is these things are going to be a thing of the past, right? Right here in this article. It's comforting to know that deliverance is near. How comforting it is to know that things will not continue this way much longer. Sweeping and dramatic changes are about to take place. About to take place. About to, when you say about to, that means like real, it's about to happen. It hasn't happened. And this was in 1985. We in 2023. Come on. Wake up, people. Let's wake up from the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses. Let's wake up from all of these cults that's lying to us and got the chains on us, okay? Let's free ourselves. Let's be free in 2023. Don't forget about the protests happening October 31st, Halloween, in front of the White House, okay? There's going to be a peaceful protest. Bring your signs. Babies are not enemies of God. Stop the shunning. Everything, okay? You know what they need to say. It's so many things that we can say, okay? Y'all write some things that need to be said on those protest signs down in the comments below so we can get an idea, okay, of everything that needs to be said at this protest on these signs and everything that we need to be chanting, all right? Let me know what you think about everything that I talked about in this video. The bombing, the other past recent events, Germany, what took place, you know, and how all of these things are just happening back to back nowadays, okay? They've been happening nonstop seemingly. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. It's Felice, totally awake. I'll be back with another video. Bye.